Well, good morning. Heading back here to the woods this morning. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning and fairly cool this morning. June 24th, I think. And it's supposed to rain here, so figured I'd come back and get some work done before it started raining. Here's the project of opening the woods up. So as you can see, we've opened up quite a bit. A little bit of firewood there, a bunch of brush to chip, and more firewood. But we called about renting a chipper yesterday, and it was at another rental store almost an hour from here. So instead of renting one, we found one on good old Facebook Marketplace. This is a WoodMaxx WM-8H. It's an 8-inch capacity wood chipper. H indicates the hydraulic feed. Sorry about the light. The hydraulic feed rolls, hydraulic infeed, the chips that it puts out. I mean, that chipper there, I think it's a 2016, 2017 model. The guy used it hardly at all, so it's essentially brand new, maybe an hour or two of runtime, but the knives are still really good and sharp. I mean, makes beautiful wood chips. So we're gonna chip all this. Everything you see here is gonna be chipped. Anything over 4 inches, really. You know, like this stuff. That's firewood there. We're not chipping that. We're burning it. I don't know if you can see through there, but it's dark to the north, awfully dark to the west, coming this way. We're just going to go through here and open all this up. I don't know if you can see, but there's an old steel scrapyard up there in the woods from a previous owner. There's an old, there's an old walk-behind sickle bar mower, there's a washer and dryer, there's an old truck frame, there's an old manure spreader, all kinds of stuff. So the trail goes up and cuts around and hooks into the main woods, and that trail is pretty much where our boundary is going to be for what we're opening up here. So it's about 2 acres total. Got dark fast, storm's coming in. I hope you can hear me, it's getting windy. This here's the wood chips that we get dropped off from a local tree trimming service, so a lot of fines, but there's also a lot of shredded stuff. I like the way that WoodMaxx chips up pretty fine, but it's all good. It's all good. that could have been bad. I had Sterling come up and meet me at the house with that last load that I dropped off. Bring me back here for the four-wheeler, or for the tractor, and because it's supposed to storm tonight again. We got about a full inch today. It was wonderful. We needed it. So he just brought me back, and we get back here, and I won't go to grab the camera to do kind of a days end kind of thing, and couldn't find the camera. So come to find out, it was about halfway to the house and the lane, and luckily here it is. It's not broken or anything, so that's good. Yeah, so we've got, man, this pile here disappeared today, so that's good. We got all that knocked out. The other pile over there, it was a lot more tangled than this pile was, and that's my fault, because initially I was trying to pile all this stuff up so it'd be easier to take off and chip when we rented a chipper, but the big push to actually get a chipper, a little dirty there, sorry. The big push to actually get a chipper when we did was because as I'm going through and pushing further into the woods, clearing out, I'm taking out all the little, 4-inch and under stuff first, and as I'm doing that, I was just dragging it up here, dragging it into a pile, and then of course I'd have to drag it off the pile and throw it in the chipper. So it's like, why not have a chipper to throw it in as I'm cutting them down and dragging them up here? So again, I want to have a central area for chips, that way we can haul them out. This here is actually what this looks like normally. So you can see there's a lot of underbrush, a lot of spice bush everywhere. But it's just, I actually talked to the son-in-law of the original landowner today. They're our neighbors, and he was telling me how this little 2-acre corner here all used to be really thinned out, just have a lot of mature trees, and as you can tell, I mean, that's an inch. This guy here's 3 inches. That guy there is, 8 or 10 inches, 8 inches, couple inches. So there's just a whole lot of young trees in here. So we see a lot of this right here. This was an original, what I'm assuming to be an original maple stump that was logged years ago, and now it is a multi-trunk tree. Some really good lumber in that big dude, and I mean they'll all make good lumber. And this is really interesting. My son pointed this out, but this tree is blue. I don't know what kind of, I'm assuming it's fungus of some sort, but yes, it is just as blue. It's almost a oh shoot, down in the desert they've got that that blue color. I can't think of it right now. There's that piece that's really blue. I mean, there's a bunch of bark and some other pieces of the wood as it's rotting, and then there's some more. So just really cool. That chipper is an absolute monster. I did stop early this evening because I probably plugged up the, well, not probably, I know I did. So belt started squealing, and I gotta go in here. I'll take the discharge chute off and look inside, but I'm pretty sure I plugged it up. There at the end I was putting a lot of leaves and stuff through it, and the leaves come out mostly in one piece. Like this stuff's all been chipped, and this, your leaves come out in bulk. They don't they're not chipped up very much. So anyways, the WoodMaxx WM-8H is an absolute beast. Pretty happy with it. I would love to actually build a channel of some sort. Yeah, you see all these guys that are doing this full time, and you wonder how it all pencils out, but I don't know, maybe it would someday, but it's just fun, and maybe it'll turn into something, so never know. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.